Lately, I ain't been feeling like talking, man. I don't be feeling like getting on this joint talking about shit. Cause it's like, what more can I say? You know what I'm saying? I done said everything I could say possibly. I had to, I had this YouTube channel for a good decade, for at least a good decade, man. And I haven't gone as hard as I could on this joint. I haven't really gone as hard as I could. But it's funny. At first, I was like, at first I used to beat myself up for not getting shit done. You know what I mean? In the process of grinding, I dropped a mixtape, I dropped the album, and I dropped a bunch of miscellaneous songs, just as singles or whatever. Just just music for people that want to hear something different. You know what I'm saying? So I did a decent amount. You know what I'm saying? But community work, as far as community work, I haven't really done too much community work. I mean, of course, of course I paid my money, bought my shirts from people. I done went to people's studios and shit, paid them for studio time. I done invested in people's food businesses and things like that. So I've done shit like that as far as community work, like just sewing into people. But when it comes to the youth, like when it comes to the children and the youth and like setting up block parties, giving out turkeys and shit, I ain't really done none of that, man. And I'm 33 years old now. I look at everything that's going on now, like we're seeing Kanye West. We're seeing Kanye West speak on what's going on in the industry. So at first it was a conspiracy theory. Like the weird ritualistic Satanist shit going on in the industry, and niggas think niggas thought it was a conspiracy, but now we're all seeing at the same time on a broad scale how serious the shit is. You like all it takes is for a man to say that black people are the original Jews, and he'll lose everything. He'll lose everything word for it. And it's like they wouldn't get so upset about it if it wasn't true. Like, man, people say stuff about black people all the time. It's all types of shit about black men that you hear. Black men beat up their women the most. Black men are the most irresponsible. We're the least desirable. Everything in the fucking book about a black man, we're supposed to take it. We're not supposed to get upset. But you say something about a Jewish, ish means something like a Jew. If you say something about the Jewish, then they're upset. They're ready to fucking destroy you, destroy your life. Now imagine if we as black people move with that much camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, it's a lot. It's billions of people on this planet. So you're not going to connect with every last person, but in this specific country, we all share, the same things. We all have the same things in common. So you would expect us to be like this in this country. Y'all can't really see me. That fucking sun. That sun bright as shit. In this country, we face the same problems. As soon as Kanye West speaks on the Jewish people and pretty much gets his whole career canceled, you see people start to celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? You see people celebrate his downfall. For me, I always felt like Kanye West was a sellout. So to hear him speak out like this now, you know what I'm saying? It's cool to hear, but you 20 years too late, my nigga. Because you have already aligned yourself with these people. I mean, I guess in a sense, we all had to go through a Jew to do business. But look at how this country was built. Look at how this country was built, man. It makes me wonder, it makes me wonder about my ancestors My elders like, why would you want to stay in the country like this and raise a family here? Knowing that this country has the history it has, why would you want to raise a family on this land? You should know that it's cursed. I guess we've all been miseducated. We've all been miseducated and never took the time to think outside the box and think with an open mind. That's the problem. A lot of this information I'm finding out is information that's been here as long as the planet has been here. But some people, like in the older generation. So I'm 33. My parents' generation, all they think is work and church. That's all they think is money and church, money and church. There's no gray area. You know what I'm saying? But in my era, we we sought to look to find answers for certain things. Like, why do we do the things we do? And a lot of us have found it. I know for me, I can't speak for nobody else, but for me, you know what I'm saying? It's making me look at everything different. I'm looking at everything different. Like, I can't have a normal relationship. I look at relationships different and shit. I look at work different. I look at life different. I guess that also comes with maturity. I look at everything different, bro. I tried to go on a date a couple weeks ago. It was cool, but me and the girl ain't really have nothing in common. You know what I'm saying? She's like a Beyonce fanatic, and I'm just like, I don't even really like the industry like that. For she, she's like a social butterfly. You know what I'm saying? She's vibrant, very colorful person. I'm a very, I wear all black. All I wear is dark color. She's very friendly. I'm not really that friendly. Like when I go out, I'm not really trying to talk to a whole bunch of strangers. Sometimes I just go out just to get outside, but I'm not really looking to talk to no strangers. You know what I'm saying? That's like the golden rule of the book. Don't talk to strangers, nigga. It's funny how something so simple can be so important. Like that's one of the most important things I go by. So I tried it out. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even her for real. It's me. Like I'm not ready to date nobody. It's like I kind of want to skip the dating part and get straight to the good shit. I want to get straight to the loving and shit. I'm trying to skip the part about the favorite color and all that. I don't feel like learning all that shit. That shit take too long. That shit take too long. Think about 3 years from now, nigga. We not even guaranteed to see 3 years. 3 years is all. That's always been my the number I put on how long it's gonna take me to decide if I want to marry a girl. But now, it's like once you realize how short life is. Once you realize how short life is, 3 years is a long ass time, nigga. To be waiting. 3 years is a long time to be waiting for something to happen. That ain't gonna happen. But yeah, man. I look at everything different. You know what I'm saying? I look at everything different. It's hard to do anything regular anymore. And they say that you're supposed to adapt with the change of times. Like, we got to adapt to this, but I don't think I'll ever be able to adapt. I can't adapt to this because this shit is too abnormal for me. You know? This shit is way too abnormal for me to be trying to adapt to this. The way I grew up, everything was straight down the middle. Now it's too many gray areas, man. I spent a good portion of my life mad at white people. And honestly, to this day, I still have my views, but now I'm realizing a lot of our problems came from us. A lot of our problems came from our negligence as black people. It's like white people are doing what they're supposed to do, but what are we doing? Everything we're doing is wrong. Like, of course, Kanye is gonna speak out against what he's against, but you was in alignment with these niggas the whole time. You pushed the same lyrics that you spoke about. The same lyrics of death and destruction that you speak about is the lyrics that you push through your label Good Music. Now I understand you may be trying to right your wrongs, but you know, like you just as guilty as a Jewish man. It's like when you think about how they operate, I don't want to be no Jew, nigga. If that's how niggas move, I don't want to be nothing. Like, if that's how people move, I don't want to be a part of that. Just call me by my name, nigga. For real, for real. Call me by my name, cause all these labels, Christian, Muslim, Jew, Buddhist, Catholic, Confucius, all these different fucking labels. What the fuck do these labels mean if we're still imperfect humans? We're led by sin. We're led by our greed. We're led by our motherfucking carnal desire. And we're not led by God. I don't hear people talk about God no more. I hear some people say they don't believe in God. People practice witchcraft. Like, we do all kinds of shit in the black community to heal our wounds. But you think about the evil that we do. The evil that we do outweigh the good that we do. Like, rest in peace, Boogie Nation, man. My homie, one of my homeboys, you know what I'm saying? I ain't grow up with him, but I met him. I met him. He's a good dude, man. He Capricorn like me. He just got killed in New York. In New Rochelle, somebody just killed him. And it was a black person. It's like, you don't even have to second guess who the fuck did it. Sometimes we'll try to blame our circumstances on systematic oppression, but slavery is a choice, nigga. That's one thing I do agree with Kanye about. Slavery is a choice, nigga. Like, all the times I had to choose between beef and walking away, I always chose to walk away because I can't raise my gun at no nigga. Now, there's going to be times where I'm not feeling like that, but we have a choice in what we want to do. Like, do I want to continue to be a victim or do I want to start being an aggressor? Like, what's my choice going to be? Because I don't want to be no slave. I can't live like this for the rest of my life, and I don't think none of us can. We can't live like this. We can't continue to live like this. Eventually we gotta draw the lines in the sand of what we're willing to accept. Because Kanye West speaking about the Jewish empire, that's not going to bring us to freedom. He's talking about he's here to save his people. He's saying he's here to save his people, but he already led us. Like, that album released for Donda, with all that weird shit going on, all that fucking weird shit going on, niggas on motorcycles and shit, Marilyn Manson and the baby chilling with, it's like all the fucking smoke and brimstone and fire and shit popping up. Like, you mislead niggas with your message, Kanye. One minute you talking about you Jesus, the next minute you fucking doing weird shit. And we supposed to just look past that shit? Look at all the weird shit that black people do right now is because they've been listening to you for the past fucking 10 years, 20 years. We've been listening to these rappers and Kanye West and all these niggas pushing T. We've been listening to all this bullshit and it's been leading us to the slaughter. Now all of a sudden, 20 years later, when it's already over, niggas want to start acting like they Jesus and talking out. Like, man, it's too late, nigga. You done already did your part. You done already played your part in this shit. But at the same time, I can't get mad at no rapper because I'm my own man. And I got to look at the things that I've done, the roles that I played and pushing this shit. Like, I I never really saw myself as a nigga. I'm just a black man, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I always been. You know what I mean? Like I'm not in the streets doing nothing that I don't need to be doing. I just go to work, come home. You know, that's all I do. Some people will get it mistaken because I got a certain vernacular. You know, I look a certain way. But it's like, it's certain things we gotta denounce, nigga. We gotta start denouncing all this shit. We gotta denounce demon time. We gotta denounce the streets. Just like niggas wanted Trump to denounce white supremacy, we gotta denounce the shit that we doing. Like, we gotta denounce the devil, nigga. We gotta denounce the devil, dog. These people talking have been in alignment with, even when I look at like Hassan Campbell and Charleston White, you know what I'm saying? All these niggas is talking. Even with the community work, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all talking, but y'all still moving like y'all in alignment with the shit that's killing us. Like, fuck the antics. At some point, we gotta put the antics to the side. That's why nobody take us seriously, because we always joking and shit. We always telling jokes and playing and rapping and shit. Ain't nobody serious about their shit. Nobody serious talking to these people. And then the politicians, the people that they pick to be our leaders, man, these niggas really think they leading us. But you're not over me, nigga. You don't speak for me, son. I can speak for myself. You black politicians do not speak for my people. You don't speak for my kind, nigga. Y'all talking for y'all own self-interest, thinking that y'all run shit, but y'all don't run shit, nigga. You got a job. You pretty much to keep us in line, but you don't even know us either, nigga. Just because you a black politician, that don't mean that you my leader, nigga. Because I don't look to you. I don't look to black politicians for guidance, nigga. All my leaders, all the people I looked up to was assassinated. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King spoke on having a dream about people holding hands and shit. They killed that nigga. Malcolm X was killed. Khalid Muhammad was killed. Man, shit. They did John Kennedy grimy. So it's gonna take more than a rapper talking about the Jews and shit to get us out of this. It's gonna take more than that. It's gonna take more than rappers and ball players to get us out of slavery, nigga. We gonna have to denounce this shit. We gotta denounce white supremacy like we wanted Trump to denounce white supremacy. We gotta denounce it, nigga. We gotta fight the white man inside of us before we fight the white man outside. That's what that nigga Ice Cube said. We gotta deal with the white man in here before we deal with the white man out here. And a lot of us have adopted this man's ways. We've adopted his culture and told people that they had to adapt to the change, nigga, when we should have been denouncing this shit. We should have been denouncing this shit and trying to lead this motherfucker. We should have been trying to leave this motherfucker. Not participating in the votes. Keeping our money in our fucking pockets, but we decided to cooperate. Told these niggas we wanted a king. And now look at us, man. We all fucked up. And it's supposed to be somebody else's fault. It's supposed to be the white man's fault. The white man did what they did, but what has the black man done?